Hey, good morning. I am a little early, but I love being early. I hate being late. Nothing annoys me more than being late. I don't know if you're like that. I'm totally like that. Welcome to our Soaring Solo Saturday morning videos. Soaring Solo is a community of single mothers determined to fly above society's expectations by rising above our circumstances and setting an example for our children. That's what we're all about. So, are you soaring solo with us? Let me know. So this is primarily for single mamas. So I hope that this helps you. I would love to hear your thoughts. So make sure you pop those in the comments and say hi and all that good stuff. But we are talking about healing this month. Last weekend, I talked about why we needed to heal. And we talked about that we need to stop making the same mistakes over and over and over. And when you're hurt, you tend to just do the same dumb stuff over and over. And we need to stop. We don't want to project that hurt onto our kids, right? It's really easy when you're bitter and you're angry and just feeling ugly for them to take the brunt of it. We don't want to do that. We love our kids. And we also, probably most importantly, is someday we'd like to have a healthy relationship, right? And how can you have a healthy relationship if you don't heal from the past unhealthy ones? It's really hard to move forward if you don't take care of that business. So we're going to try to take care of that business, or at least start taking care of that business, because like I said last week, I think it's a lifelong journey. Just when you think you've got it nailed, something happens and it rips open those wounds again, and you can feel that anger, that bitterness, that heartbreak coming back. So we're going to talk about some steps that you can take to begin the healing process. I would love to know if you have thought about this, if there's some steps that you've taken to begin healing from your past hurts, your past mistakes. What have you done? Pop those in the comments and let me know. But I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've done that I felt have really helped me, and the things that I continue to do because they really help me, right? And so I'm hoping that by giving you some of that information that helps you as well. The first thing I'm going to tell you that I think is super important, and you're probably going to hate it, okay? I'm just going to give you a little warning. Hey, Shannon, how are you? So you're probably going to hate this. I'm just going to tell you. But if you seriously need to heal, I highly recommend it. A mentor of mine suggested this, and it was probably the best thing I ever did, and that is take time off. What do I mean? I mean take time off from dating. You need to seriously, if you are hurting and you have not dealt with the pain of a bad relationship, one of the most important things you can do is just stop dating for a season, for a moment. I know it's not fun, right? Because most of us are in this place where, but I just want that relationship. It's lonely being single sometimes, but there's difference between being lonely and being alone. Hey, Amy, how are you? So we have to understand that difference. And the only way we're going to understand, the internet is killing me today. Sorry. The only way we're going to understand that difference is if we take this time off to work on us and not put the focus on another relationship. So I highly recommend it. My plan was to take a year off from dating. My year turned into 6. Okay, yours does not have to be 6, so don't go into panic mode. Maybe a year's enough for you. I don't know. You need to decide that for yourself. But I got so comfortable with me and with finding my purpose and reaching my goals and becoming a better human that that was just not, dating just didn't even interest me. I'll be honest with you. Hey, Tiffany. So you decide how long, but here's the thing. We're going to talk about what you need to do during that time off, because that's the most important thing. If you just stop dating, that doesn't help anything. Okay, you have to stop dating with a purpose. All right, and our purpose is to heal. So how do we heal during that time? We take the distractions out. Like, I seriously stopped even looking at men's ring fingers, because I used to do that, y'all. Okay, I was the one who, as soon as I met a new man, he's kind of interesting. Looks like he's got a job and a driver's license, because I have high standards. And I would check the ring finger. Every time. I got out of the habit of checking the ring finger. That was the first thing I did. I was like, don't even look. Don't even look, because it doesn't matter, because you're not looking. Stop it. It's really hard. It's really hard. But I had to take this time to work on me. And I highly recommend this. Here's the thing. You will never find Mr. Right if you don't become Ms. Right, because here's where I stood 6 years ago. I had so much brokenness and so much hurt. Like I had spent, now don't get me wrong, my child was young, and y'all know how it is when you have little ones in the house. Maybe you still have little ones in the house, but the bottom line is you're tired all the time. So you know what I was doing? I was eating crap. I was not getting enough exercise. I was never putting makeup on. My hair was always in a ponytail, and I was wearing sweatpants. I looked like trash 90% of the time. All right. I didn't take care of myself. I was not healthy. I was not reaching any goals, because who has time for that? Now, I'm not judging, because when you have little ones, it's hard. You're in a difficult situation, okay? But you have to find a way to take some time for you. Take care of your health. Take care of your appearance. Make yourself look decent once in a while, because I'm telling you, if I would have met Mr. Right 6 years ago, he wouldn't have even stopped to take a second glance. Because I did not have my crap together. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about emotionally too, because I was crazy. I'm still a little crazy. But I hide it a little better, but it pops out every now and then. It gets me in trouble. So I'm still learning to contain my crazy. And if there are men watching, can I just say, we're all crazy. You just need to find the crazy you can live with. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so you have to become Ms. Right, because Mr. Right is not going to take a second look at you if you don't. So you're never going to have a healthy relationship if you don't get yourself together. Okay. Can I get an amen? It's true. All right. So my 1 year turned into 6. Like I said, I didn't intend that. Yours does not have to turn into 6. It's okay. I'm just weird like that. And I had a lot to work on. Okay. I still have a lot to work on. I found out real fast. Oh, Lord have mercy. But what do we need to do? We need to work on personal growth. We need to work on spiritual growth. We need to, first thing I'm going to tell you, renew your mind. Okay. We've got to change our thought process. This is the most important thing. When you come out of an unhealthy relationship, you have some jacked up thoughts going through your head. I know you do. I told a little bit about my story last week. My son's dad cheated on me the entire time we were together. I knew he was cheating on me. I put up with it for like 5 years. I don't judge, because I used to judge. I wouldn't put up with that. Guess what? I did for 5 years. You know why? Because there's something that happens in your brain when someone cheats on you that makes you think it's your fault. You're not worthy. That was my thought. I'm not pretty enough. I'm too fat. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good in bed. I'm not a good housekeeper. I don't give him enough attention. It was my fault. And I know now that's stupid. That was his issue. He got his own issues he needed to deal with. It had nothing to do with me. Not that there weren't things that I needed to work on. I just told you a few of the things that I know I needed to work on. But I had to change my thought process. And I had to stop thinking that I was ugly and I was fat and I was stupid and I wasn't worth it. And I had to start literally telling myself, you are beautiful. You are created in God's image. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are worthy. Okay, so you've got to start changing those voices in your head. And it's a conscious effort, because it does not come naturally. Okay, it doesn't. Our natural instinct is, oh, this is what I did wrong. And maybe you did do things wrong, and you do have to evaluate when you do things wrong and commit to doing them right the next time. But you can't beat yourself up over it forever, right? And you need to fix it. And you need to start telling yourself, renew your mind, renew your mind, renew your mind. I can't stress that enough. You've got to get those voices out of your head and put the right voices in your head. The second thing that I would challenge you to do during this time off is find your purpose, okay? Here is one of the most important things I can tell you. Your purpose is not to be attached to another individual. That is not your purpose, okay? If you find another individual to spend your life with, yay for you, but that is not your purpose. God created your purpose before your spouse or your significant other, your honey bunches of oats, ever came into the picture. What is your purpose? So this is time, like when you are single, y'all, ladies, when you are single, this is your time to find your purpose. What do you want to accomplish in life? How do you want to help people? What can you offer someone else? What do you want your kids to see so that they grow up and say, my mom was awesome and here's why. This is what she did as a single mom. What do you need to accomplish? What is your purpose in life? And start shooting all of your attention at that purpose. And you know what? If a man is worth your time, he will start running alongside you and help you fulfill your purpose. And you can help him fulfill his purpose as well. All right. But your purpose is not to be attached to somebody else. I hate to break the news to you. There is no soulmates. Okay. I very strongly believe that. So you don't need to wait for your soulmate to show up for your purpose to begin. No. You start searching out that purpose now. You start praying about what God wants for you. You start listening to your heart, listening to the good voices in your mind that we just renewed, right? Where can you help people? What can you do to make a difference in the world? And you start running toward that as fast as you can. Third, be content with who you are, where you're at in life. I think this is really hard for most of us. I see it all the time. I just want to have a baby. I just want to be married. I just want to have a house. I just want to, these are things, but we have to remember that the progress and the path is just as important as the destination. You may want those things. God may have put those things in your heart. That's awesome. I hope you achieve every dream and every goal that's in your heart. I hope you do. But don't stop appreciating where you are right now, because you're in this season for a reason. So ladies, you are a single mama for a reason. Learn what you need to learn in this season of your life, because you're going to need it somewhere down the road. Don't try to skate past it. Okay? Take the time and appreciate the fact that you can do this on your own. First of all, how about that? Because I think there's a lot of us that get this mentality that I need a partner for this. You don't. You can do it on your own and find out for yourself that you can. That's going to build your confidence, for one thing. That's going to build your security. There's so many things. Be content with who you are and where you're at. Find a way. Do I love my circumstances right now? Not all of them. Okay? I am not... there are things that I'm working toward. I guess that's but you know what? I am so grateful for how far I've come. I'm grateful for what I'm learning in this season of my life. And I'm not going to try to rush into something else until I've learned what I need to learn here. That's the most important thing. And it's hard. There's a hard balance between pushing for your goals, because I'm a very goal-driven individual. Like, I see something, I want it, I get it. I am like obsessive obnoxious. I don't know if that's a thing, but I am aggressive. I'm aggressive. I'm an Enneagram 8. But finding that balance between going after what you want and being happy and content where you are is key. So take the time to find that. The last thing I want to leave you with is understand that there is no other person that can ever complete you. Jerry Maguire lies. That is a lie. That's a movie. That was scripted, y'all. That is not real. No other human being will ever complete you. Okay, so if you're looking for the future to have a healthy relationship, and I've told you guys before, don't come to me for healthy relationship advice necessarily, because I haven't figured it out yet, okay? I'm working on that. But I will tell you what I do know. And I do know this. You need to become whole before you can have a healthy relationship with another human being. And they need to be whole too, because we don't come into this 50-50. We come into this 100-100, right? If you want it to work and you want it to be healthy, you don't bring your baggage in and expect them to fix it. They're not going to. We're putting unrealistic expectations on men when we do that. And I'm still doing it. And I'm still working on it. He cannot fix me. He cannot complete me. Whoever he is, he cannot. The only person that can complete you is God. So until you get that in your head and you start working on you and you start becoming Ms. Right, becoming the person God created you to be, fulfilling your purpose, renewing your mind, being content wherever you're at, you're never going to have a healthy relationship in the future. So I'm going to ask you, what are you going to start with? Are you going to start with that no dating rule? I challenge you. I challenge you to do that. Best thing I ever did. I'm telling you, best thing I ever did. Maybe you're just like, I need to start talking to myself different. I need to change the voices in my mind. Maybe you need to start thinking about what your purpose is. Maybe you know what your purpose is, but you haven't been running towards it. Maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to start with some contentment. I don't know what it is. Tell me what you're going to start working on, so that you can start healing to become the complete whole person that you were created to be. All right. Next week, we're going to talk some more about healing. I don't even remember what, because I forgot to write it down. I got something planned. It's going to be good. I guarantee it. Oh, isn't this fun? This is what's great about Facebook Lives. You just can't stop. You just keep going. All right. I do have one more quick thing to tell you. We are going to be starting a Soaring Solo Facebook support group soon. So ladies, you will be able to join. Sorry, guys. This is only for the ladies. This is for single mamas to join in and kind of get some support and some help from each other. We can kind of be there for each other. If you would like to join that group, I will let you know when it's up. You will not be accepted into the group immediately. It's not opening for a minute. Okay. My plan is early May. We'll actually open it up, but I want you to send your requests as soon as it goes out so that you can be the first ones in it. Okay. So that's coming. Can't wait for that. Let me know if you want a notification when that arrives, and I will do my best to make sure to notify you. But just don't forget, you may be soaring solo, but you are not going through motherhood alone. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk next Saturday. Bye.